Missy Bauer with B&M Crop Consulting. We're here in the shop today to talk about our 10-point planter checklist. Today we're working on number 6, the no-till Coulter. So if you're running a no-till Coulter, you're running a lot of no-till situations, we want to make sure that that gets set properly. Now first of all, out ahead of your no-till Coulter, I still really do like to see a row cleaner. So that way I can move any residue out of the way with a row cleaner. Then my Coulter can come through and just basically put that slice in the soil in hopes that it makes it easier for my double disc openers to go through and make my V-trench. So the point of a no-till Coulter is try to make that easier for your disc openers so we have less sidewall compaction. One of the issues with the no-till Coulter is we need to make sure it's set right. What I find on planters, a lot of times they're set too deep. So if that no-till Coulter is running too deep comparison to my disc openers, I can actually create what I call a false bottom there, and I have a lot of issues with variable planting depth. So what we want to do is check that in the shop. We want to make sure it's actually running shallower. So I usually will go for about a 1/4 inch shallower. My no-till Coulter will be than the bottom of my double disc openers. So I want to make sure my planter's level in the shop off that main bar, and then I can take a longer level and I can check that out. But if your no-till Coulter's running too deep, then we want to make the adjustment, get that shallowed up again, at least a 1/4 inch or so shallower. And if, depending on the settings and the decision you got to make, I'd rather be a 1/2 inch shallower versus getting too close to actually the same depth as my disc openers. So a minimum of a 1/4 inch, but if I got to err, I'll err even shallower than that, just to make sure I'm not getting any chances of that false bottom happening out there in the field. What goes along with that is when I head out to the field to plant, make sure my planter is running level off that main toolbar. That's very critical as well, or what you did in the shop could get thrown out the window if your planter's running downhill and now your Coulter's back deeper than it should be anyway. So if you're running a no-till Coulter, make sure you got a row cleaner in front of it, and then make sure we got it set right, not too deep, running shallow enough comparison to my disc openers. Highly encourage you. We got more information. Take a look at our full 10-point planter checklist video series. We've got a lot of great information on there, so you can click on the link below, and we've got some special discounts for you today.